Good morning, we're on the record. Good morning, everyone. As chairperson of the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board for the District of Columbia, and in accordance with DC Code Section 2571HC of the Open Meetings Act, OMA, I'm welcoming you to the regular scheduled meeting of the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board. This meeting has been conducted pursuant to guidance made available by the District of Columbia's Office of Open Government regarding electronic meetings held by public bodies. Electronic meetings by the ABC Board are authorized pursuant to Section 2577A of the DC Code. Pursuant to the OMA requirements, notice of today's meeting was provided 48 hours in advance of the meeting on ABRA's website and on the District Central meeting calendar. The notice includes the time, date, agenda, and call-in or login information for public participation. This electronic meeting is being hosted by a WebEx account provided by the District of Columbia government. Please address any questions or complaints to the OOG at opengovoffice@dc.gov. My name is Donovan Anderson. I'm chairman of the board. I would like to introduce the other board members who are also participating electronically. Please respond when I announce your name. Mr. James Short.
Mr. James Short, present.
Mr. Bobby Cato.
Bobby Cato, present.
Miss Rafi Crockett.
Rafi Crockett, present.
Miss Jenny Henson.
Jenny Hanson, present.
Mr. Edward Grandis.
Edward Grandis, present.
The board has 6 members in attendance for the conduct of business today, and that constitutes a quorum. Before we get underway with today's hearing calendar, I need to make a few instructions very clear so that the conduct of these hearings is understood by everyone. There are 9 cases scheduled for today's calendar. Once the case is called, I will take a moment for IT specialists to elevate the rights for each party to enable their camera and microphone. Then and only then will you have the ability to enable your equipment. If your case has not been heard, you will remain mute and your camera will be disabled. At the conclusion of each case, the parties will have the option to leave. If the party chooses to stay, all cameras and microphones for the concluded case will be disabled. Should you have any questions or require technical assistance during the hearing, please submit them using the question and answer feature. Our first case on our protest hearing status calendar is case number 22 PRO 00065, Oasis Marinas, license number 120887. This case has been canceled due to the submission of a settlement agreement for the board's consideration. The next case in our calendar is case number 21 CIT 00732, Walters, license number 111554. This case has been canceled due to the submission of an offer in compromise for the board's approval. The next case is case number 22 CMP 00033, Half Smoke, license number 100855. Ms. Foshburn, can you please elevate the rights of the parties in this case, please?
Good morning, and please stand by. Colin Chenchi, your rights have been elevated. I do not see the licensee chairperson.
Thank you. What time is it? It's 10:38. All right, well, Mr. Tenchi, can you please spell and state your name for the record, please?
Morning, Chairperson Anderson. Colin Chenchi, COLLINCENCI, representing the district today.
Good morning, sir. I see that the licensee is not here. However, this matter is scheduled then for a show cause hearing on September 14th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. All right, thank you. The next case in the calendar is case number 22 CIT 00049 POPs C bar 1, license number 96627. Ms. Washburn, again, can you please elevate the rights of the licensee in this case, please?
It looks like the licensee is also not present.
All right, good morning again, Mr. Shenchi. Can you please state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Chairperson Anderson, Colin Chenchi, COLLINCENCI, representing the district today.
Good morning. I see that the licensee for this case is not here. This matter is scheduled for a show cause hearing on August 31st, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. Thank you, sir. All right. The next case on our calendar is case number 22 CMP 00031 Exiles, license number 102051. Ms. Foster, can you please elevate the rights of the parties in this case?
Please stand by. Sidon Johannes, your rights have been elevated. That is all, Mr.
Thank you. Are you there, Ms. Johannes?
Yes, good morning. I'm here.
All right, good morning.
Sure,
Mr. Good morning. Mr. Genchi, can you please introduce yourself for the record, please?
Colin Chenchi, COLLINCENCI, representing the district today.
Morning. Ms. Johannes, can you please spell and state your name for the record, please?
Sidon Johannes, SIDONYOHANNES, here on behalf of the licensee.
Good morning. Are there any preliminary matters in this case?
For the district, just wanted, I'm not sure if Mr. Johannes is aware, but an offer and compromise offer was communicated to the establishment, but I see that it was not communicated to Ms. Johannes. So I will inform the assigned attorney for this case to communicate directly with her.
Thank you. All right.
And I'll just state for the record, I am aware we spoke this morning. We'll continue communications moving forward.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, then this matter is scheduled for a show cause hearing on August 31st, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. I just want to remind the parties that if this matter goes to a hearing 7 days prior to the hearing, the parties are required to disclose documents and witnesses. If documents and/or witnesses are not disclosed, the board is empowered not to allow the other side to move forward with documents and witnesses unless good cause is shown why that has not been accomplished. Any questions by anyone?
None for us.
All right. All right, thank you. Have a great day then. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
The next case on our calendar is case number 21 CIT 00713 Due South Dockside, license number 97053. This case has been canceled due to the submission of an offer in compromise to the board for approval. The next case in our calendar is case number 22 CMP 00010 Capital Fine Wines and Spirits, license number 82981. Ms. Foshman, can you please elevate the rights of the government and the licensee in this case, please?
Please stand by. George Garcia, your rights have been elevated, and Kevin Lutz, your rights have been elevated. There is no licensee.
Good morning. Mr. Lutz, good morning, sir. Have you had any conversation with the licensee in this case, sir?
Good morning, Mr. Chairperson. And so I have had a conversation with the licensee on May 5th, where we discussed an OIC that was sent to the licensee on April 22nd. However, the licensee has not been in contact with me since, despite many calls.
All right, thank you. All right. Okay. Good morning, everyone. So, do you have any idea whether or not the licensee? Just some clarification. When was the last time you had a conversation with the licensee, sir?
The last time I had a conversation was with the licensee was on May 5th, and this was the only time I actually had a conversation with the licensee. However, I would like to mention that I did speak to or reach out to the licensee via phone on July 12th. May on July 12th.
All right. Okay, thank you. All right, good morning. Can you please introduce yourself for the record and by spelling and state your name, sir, please?
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. This is members of the board. This is Assistant Attorney General Kevin Lutz. That's KEVIN LUTES for the district.
Mr. Lutz, there's your volume. There's maybe you can make some correction. It's difficult to hear. I can hear you, but it's not very clear. So I'm trying to see what can be done so we
Okay, can you hear me now? I just edited my audio settings a little bit.
Much better, sir. Much better. All right. This matter was scheduled for a show cause hearing today. Is the government able to move forward without the licensee being here?
The district is prepared to move forward.
All right. Okay, good. Pursuant to DC Official Code Section 25447, the board has the authority to proceed ex parte where the licensee waives the hearing or fails to appear unless a hearing is extended for good cause and sufficient notice. It's my understanding, I don't have the date, but the licensee was properly served, was properly served. I'm not sure, I don't have the date when the licensee was served. Do you have that information, Mr.
With the board's indulgence, Mr. Chairman, the licensee was served on March 31st. He was served, and the service was performed directly on the licensee, Mr. Johannes Voldemichael.
Thank you. All right. Seeing no licensee here today and having no good and sufficient cause to extend this hearing, the board will proceed with the show cause hearing. All right. Mr. Lutz, do you wish to have an opening statement, sir?
Yes, Mr. Chairperson. Good morning, Mr. Chairperson and members of the board. This case is about licensee Johannes Voldemichael, operating under the trade name Capital Fine Wines and Spirits, failing to have an ABC manager present during the hours of sale, service, and consumption of alcohol in violation of DC Code Section 25701 and 23 and DCMR 23 DCMR Section 707.1. The evidence will show that on the afternoon of February 8th, 2022, Alcoholic Beverage Regulation Administration investigator George Garcia arrived at and entered the establishment, and that investigator Garcia requested to speak to an ABC manager or owner on duty, only to be informed that neither were present. Next, the evidence will show that investigator Garcia observed the sale of alcoholic beverages during the establishment's board-approved hours of sale and consumption of alcohol. By this hearing's conclusion, the district will have proven by preponderance of the evidence that Capital Fine Wine and Spirits failed to have an owner or board-approved supervisor present on the premises during the hours of sale, service, and consumption of alcohol. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Does the government have a witness they wish to call?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. The government would like to call in investigator Garcia.
Good morning, Mr. Garcia. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? I can't hear you, sir.
I do.
I still can't hear you, Mr. Garcia.
Can you hear me now?
You need to raise your volume, sir.
Can you hear me now?
I can barely hear you. Still need to raise it higher.
Yeah, that's the highest.
Well, if we can't hear you well, I can hear you, but I don't think that's sufficient for the court reporter. I
Okay,
think the
give
court
me,
reporter is going to have difficulty hearing you.
give me 1 minute. Can you hear me now?
See if you can raise it a little higher, but if not, we can work with that.
How's that?
Much better. All right,
Okay,
so can you raise your right hand now? Do you swear our firm to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. You're a witness, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Could you please, would the witness please state and spell their name for the record?
George, George, Garcia, Garcia.
And Mr. Garcia, where do you work?
At the Alcoholic Beverage Regulation Administration.
And is ABRA an appropriate acronym for the Alcoholic Beverage Regulation Administration?
Yes,
And what is your position at ABRA?
I'm an investigator.
And how long have you worked as an investigator for ABRA?
Approximately 3 years now.
And what duties does that position entail?
We conduct inspections and investigations of ABC licensed establishments within the District of Columbia.
And what type of training have you received in conducting investigations?
On-the-job training, field training, along with computerized trainings.
And are you familiar with the establishment Capital Fine Wines and Spirits?
I am.
And how are you familiar with Capital Fine Wines and Spirits?
I visited the establishment on February 8th to conduct the regulatory inspection.
And following that regulatory inspection, did you draft a investigative report?
I did.
And with the the board's indulgence, the district would like to share a document.
Ms. Foshman, can you please allow Mr. Lutz to share his screen, please?
Please let me know if there's any difficulty viewing the document.
Yes, sir.
And so, Investigator Garcia, I'm showing you a document that's marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit Number 1. I'm going to scroll through the document. Can you please tell me what this is?
My investigative report.
For its indulgence, I'm going to ensure that I scroll through the entirety of the document. And is this a true and accurate reflection of your investigative report?
It is.
Now, turning back to February 8th, 2022, when did you visit the establishment? What time?
At approximately 1:50 p.m.
And why did you visit the establishment?
to conduct a regulatory inspection.
And what happened when you arrived at the establishment?
I identified myself to a gentleman behind the bar who was, I'm sorry, not behind the bar, behind the cashiers, who seems to be an employee.
And did the gentleman give you his name?
Yeah, he is Mr. Dereji Getachew.
And so you entered the establishment and you spoke with Mr. Getachew. What did you ask him?
I asked him if there was an ABC manager or owner present at the establishment at that moment.
And what did Mr. Getachew respond?
He replied that he was the person in charge at the moment and that the owner has stepped out and should return shortly.
And what did you tell Mr. Getachew next?
I advised him that I would be conducting a regulatory inspection if he was able to get the owner or ABC manager at the establishment.
And did Mr. Getachew attempt to contact the owner of the establishment?
He did.
And what did Mr. Getachew say?
Mr. Getachew said that the owner should be there in about 10 minutes.
And did the owner ever arrive during the regulatory inspection?
No, he did not.
And so while you were in the establishment, did you observe any customers?
Yes, 2,
And could you tell me what they were doing?
purchasing alcohol.
And did you take any pictures of the sale of alcohol?
I did.
And with the board's indulgence, I'm going to direct Mr. Garcia, Investigator Garcia, I would like to direct you to what's marked as Government Exhibit 5 that's part of your case report. Can you please tell me what this is?
A picture of a patron purchasing alcohol
And how did you take this photo?
with my government issue phone.
And then next, I'm going to direct you to what is marked as Government Exhibit 7 of your case report. Can you please tell me what this is?
That's the receipt of the alcohol purchase.
And can you please tell me how you took this picture?
On my government issued phone.
And can you please read the date and time at which this receipt was issued?
You said the date and time is February 8th, 2020 at 2 p.m.
And next, I'm going to direct you to what is marked as Government Exhibit 1 that's part of your case report. Can you please tell me what this is?
The establishment's ABC license.
And can you please tell me when, according to this license, when can the establishment sell alcohol?
Between the hours of 9 a.m. and 9 a.m. and 12 a.m.
And you visited the establishment during its hours of sale of alcohol.
Correct.
And you witnessed and you observed customers purchasing alcohol during your regulatory visit.
Correct.
And now turning back to what's marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit Number 1, Mr. Chairperson, I understand it as under district law, this is already part of the record. However, I would move to confirm this the case report as part of the record.
So move, Mr. Lutz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Investigator Garcia, thank you, and no further questions, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lutz. Mr. Garcia, can you please spell the name of the person that you said that you spoke to that morning, sir?
Sure. His first name is Dereje, Dereje. Last name Getachew, Getachew.
Any questions by any board members of the investigator? No questions by any board members? All right, thank you, Mr. Garcia, for your testimony today. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Mr. Lutz, do you have another witness?
No further witnesses, Mr. Chairman.
Does the government rest?
With the board's indulgence, the district rests and would like to present its closing arguments.
Go ahead, sir, with your closing arguments.
Mr. Chairman and members of the board, much like a ship cannot leave port without a captain, an ABRA licensed establishment cannot serve alcohol without an ABC manager or owner present. Without their keen eye and management, the establishment would be lost to the tides of chaos, and is for that reason why the district has proven its claims today. You have heard these irrefutable facts. First, that on February 8th, 2022, Investigator Garcia arrived at Capital Fine Wines and Liquors during its licensed hours of operation. Secondly, that Investigator Garcia asked an employee to speak to an ABC manager or owner only to be told that an ABC manager or owner was not on the premises at that time. And lastly, the Investigator Garcia observed employees of that establishment selling alcoholic beverages to customers. District law requires an ABC manager or owner to be present during all hours of sale, service, and consumption of alcohol. And throughout Investigator Garcia's visit, neither an ABC manager nor owner were present. Thus, the government has proven by a preponderance of the evidence that the licensee failed to have an owner or board supervisor present on the premises during the hours of sale, service, and consumption of alcohol in violation of DC Code Section 25701 and 23 DCMR Section 707.1. The government requests the board to right this ship and recommends that the board apply the appropriate penalty. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lutz. The record is now closed. The board will issue a decision within 90 days. Hold on 1 minute, please. As chairperson of the Alcohol Beverage Control Board for the District of Columbia, in accordance with DC Official Code 2575 of the Open Meetings Act, I move that ABC Board hold a closed meeting for the purpose of, seeking legal advice from our counsel on case number 22 CMP 00010, Capital Fine Wines and Spirits, pursuant to DC Official Code Section 2575B4A of the Open Meetings Act, and deliberating upon case number 22 CMP 00010, Capital Fine Wine and Spirits, for the reasons cited in DC Official Code Section 2575B13 of the Open Meetings Act. Is there a second?
Mr. Short, I second.
Mr. Short, I second the motion. I will now take a roll call vote on the motion before it's known that it has been seconded. Mr. Short.
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato.
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett.
Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson.
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis.
Grandis, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. As it appears that the motion has passed, I hereby give notice that the ABC Board will recess its proceedings to hold a closed meeting pursuant to Section 2575 of the Open Meetings Act. Thank you today. Thank you for being here today, Mr. Lutz. You have a great day. The board will issue a decision within 90 days. Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You do the same.
All right. And we're at the end of our morning calendar. And so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to review our afternoon calendar. The first case that was on our afternoon calendar is case number 22 PRO 00030, Watergate Hotel, license number 91162. This case has been canceled due to the board's approval of a settlement agreement. The next case in our calendar is case number 22 PRO 00028, National Union Building, license number 120514. This case has been continued to August 10th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. We are therefore at the end of our calendar for the day. Since we have concluded our calendar for the day, let me now do our legal agenda. The first matter on our legal agenda, it's the review and offer in compromise of in lieu of a hearing for case number 21 CIT 00713. It's due south dockside, license number 097053. The offer in compromise as follows. It's for charge one, no ABC manager and duties, statutory authority, 25 Section 20 DC Code Section 25701. There is a fine of $250 payable within 120 days, or the license shall be suspended indefinitely until the fine has been paid. Is there a second?
Crockett seconds.
Ms. Crockett has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short.
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato.
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett.
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson.
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis.
Grandis, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number two, review of an offer in compromise in lieu of a hearing dated July 22nd, 2022 for case number 21 CIT 00732. This is Walters, license number 111554. The offer and compromise is as follows. Charge 1, no owner or ABC manager present on premises during hours of sale, service, and consumption of service. Statutory authority, DC Code Section 25701. The fine is there is a $250 fine payable within 120 days of the board accepting the offer and compromise. If payment is not made within 120 days, the license will be suspended until payment has been received. Is there a second?
Crockett, second.
Ms. Crockett has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote on the motion. Mr. Short,
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 3, review of a settlement agreement dated July 21st, 2022 between Advisory Neighborhood Commission 2A and the Watergate Hotel, license number 091162. I make a motion that we approve this agreement. Is there a second?
Ms. Crockett, seconds.
Ms. Crockett has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 4, review of a request to reinstate canceled license dated July 19th, 2022. The license was canceled on May 12, 2021, pursuant to board order number 2021-266. This is VD3 LLC, trade name to be determined, license number 1082388. I make a motion that we deny this request. Is there a second?
Short, I second.
Mr. Short, I second the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
the Grandis,
Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 5, review of a request to reinstate dismiss application dated July 19th, 2022. Application was dismissed on July 18th, 2022 pursuant to board order number 2022-313. This is for Cafe Bistro LLC, trade name Cafe 8, license number 077797. I make a motion that we approve this request. Is there a second?
Grandis, second.
Mr. Grandis has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 6, review of a request to reinstate dismiss application dated July 15th, 2022. Application was dismissed on July 13th, 2022 pursuant to board order number 2022-310. This is for Weezer Pizza, license number 082062. I make a motion that we approve this request. Is there a second?
Mr. Short, I second.
Mr. Short has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote on the motion. Mr. Short,
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. We now move to our licensing agenda. Can we just hold on 1 minute, please? I'm sorry, I'm back. All right, our licensing agenda. The first matter on our licensing agenda, review application for second sidewalk cafe with 12 seats. This is for Silver Diner / Silver Social, license number 120105. I make a motion that we placard this matter. Is there a second?
Ms. Crockett seconds.
Ms. Crockett is second. The motion will now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 2, review request to withdraw transfer application. This is for Congress Market, license number 119719. I make a motion that we approve this request. Is there a second?
Ms. Crockett seconds.
Ms. Crockett has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Edward Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. We now move to our supplementary licensing agenda. The first matter on our supplemental licensing agenda is a review request for a temporary operating retail permit. This is for Bronze Dynasty, license number 122135. I make a motion that we approve this request. Is there a second?
Mr. Short, I second.
Mr. Short, I second the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Edward Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 2, review a request for a temporary operating retail permit. This is for Howard Theater, license number 122051. I make a motion that we approve this request. Is there a second?
Edward Grandis will second.
Mr. Grandis has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Edward Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 3, review application for stipulated license with letter of ANC support for a new ABC license. This is Tyverse, THAIVERSEDC, license number 121690. I make a motion that we approve this request. Is there a second?
Ms. Crockett seconds.
Ms. Crockett has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Edward Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 4, review application for safekeeping of license. This is for Asa Foods Palace, license number 112748. I make a motion that we approve this request through March 31st, 2023 with a fact-finding hearing. Is there a second?
Mr. Short, I second.
Mr. Short has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Edward Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 5, review a request to amend the requested premise address to 70 N Street Southeast, Unit 19119, per the issued certificate of occupancy. This does not represent a change in the actual location of the premises. This is for Chicken and Whiskey, license number 118586. I make a motion that we approve this request. Is there a second?
Edward Grandis will second.
Mr. Grandis has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Edward Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 6, Review of the request to use a commercial kitchen located at 2718 Georgia Avenue Northwest. The request has been made by District Space, license number 112204. This matter was referred to licensing on July 20th, 2022. I make a motion that we deny this request. Is there a second?
Mr. Short, I second.
Mr. Short, I second the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short.
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato.
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett.
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson.
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis.
Grandis, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. Number 7, review a request to extend the deadline for renewal of the on-premise license due to the unexpected death of the sole licensee. This is for Sid Amor Coffee and Tea, license number 109491. I make a motion that we approve this request. Is there a second?
Ms. Crockett seconds.
Ms. Crockett has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote on the motion. Mr. Short.
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato.
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett.
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson.
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis.
Grandis, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. We now move to our cancellation agenda. The ABC Board will be canceling the following licenses for the reasons outlined below. I'm going to name all the licenses. I'm going to issue the name of the licenses, the license number, reasons for the cancellation. Then at the end of the list, I'll make a motion that we cancel the license. The first one is Little Sesame, license number 113187. The licensee requested cancellation. Made with Love Kitchen and Catering Creation, license number 113438. The licensee requests cancellation. Yes Organic Market, license number 079023. Licensee requested cancellation. Whole Foods Market, license number 086069. The licensee requested cancellation. East Scent Cafe, license number 025040. The licensee requested cancellation. Bad Saint, license number 095459. The licensee requested cancellation. I make a motion that ABC Board cancels all these licenses. Is there a second?
Bobby
Crockett
Cato seconds.
Mr. Cato and Ms. Crockett, I believe, as second the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short.
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato.
Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett.
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson.
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis.
Grandis, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. We now move to our cancellation agenda for caterers. The ABC Board will be canceling the following license for the reasons outlined below. There are 4 caterers. The first one is Catering by Uptown, license number 078560. Licensee did not renew. Georgetown Events, license number 093733. Licensee did not renew. Catering Resources LLC, license number 100508. Licensee did not renew. And Impeccable Occasions, license number 115196. The licensee did not renew. All right. I apologize. Give me 1 minute, please. We'll be off the record for 1 minute. I apologize. All right, I apologize. We're back on the record. All right, let's move to our cancellation agenda. I'm sorry, the next agenda, it's our notice of cancellation cancellation agenda class C and D. There are 67 establishments on this agenda. I'm going to review all 67 names. Once I've reviewed all 67 names, then I'll make a motion that the ABC board cancels these licenses. The first establishment is the Thinks Club Inc., license number 000645. The licensee did not renew. Number 2, Washington Council Home, license number 000799. Licensee did not renew. Number 3, the Congressional Club, license number 000895. The licensee did not renew. Cafe Mozart, license number 003664. Licensee did not renew. El Chalan, CHALAN, license number 00625. Licensee did not renew. Number 6, La Lomita Dos, license number 015387. Licensee did not renew. Habana Village, license number 024197. Licensee did not renew. Number 8, Mediterra, MEDATERRA, license number 026206. Licensee did not renew. Number 9, Prince Hall Freemason and Eastern Star Charter Foundation, license number 026242. Licensee did not renew. Number 10, Afghan Grill, license number 060278. Licensee did not renew. Number 11, Restaurante La Perla, license number 060535. Licensee did not renew. Number 12, Sharia Madrid Restaurant, license number 060806. Licensee did not renew. Number 13, Full Tea Kitchen, license number 073951. Licensee did not renew. Number 14, Nourish Restaurant and 280 Restaurant, license number 074333. Licensee did not renew. Number 15, Darlington House Cantina Kitchen Library, license number 078028. Licensee did not renew. Number 16, Aqua L2 Sun Harold Black Bar, license number 080056. Licensee did not renew. Number 17, ACIA, ACACIA, license number 080916. Licensee did not renew. Number 18, Cedar, license number 081157. Licensee did not renew. Number 19, Trato, TRATTU, license number 081907. Licensee did not renew. Number 20, Teak Wood Restaurant, license number 084954. Licensee did not renew. Number 21, Salt and Pepper, license number 086790. Licensee did not renew. Number 22, New Big Wong, license number 087236. Licensee did not renew. Number 23, Shangri-La, SHANGHAI Lounge, license number 087348. Licensee did not renew. Number 24, Fuel Pizza and Wings, license number 088727. Licensee did not renew. Hank's Oyster Bar, license number 089718. Licensee did not renew. Red Apron at Union Market, license number 091030. Licensee did not renew. Number 27, Gallery O on H, license number 094849. Licensee did not renew. Number 28, Spice and Caribbean Jerk Joint, license number 095380. Licensee did not renew. Number 29, Dance Place, license number 5396, licensee did not renew. Number 30, Tacha, T-A-D-I-C-H Grill, license number 095493, licensee did not renew. Number 31, Pop C Bar 1, license number 096627, licensee did not renew. Number 32, Nagomi, N-A-G-O-M-I, license number 096999, licensee did not renew. Number 32, Tarfour, license number 099054, licensee did not renew. Number 34, Hazel, license number 099839, licensee did not renew. Number 35, 14th Street Cafe, Asian Bistro, license number 101066, licensee did not renew. Number 36, Roti Mediterranean Grill, license number 102597, licensee did not renew. Number 38, Roti Mediterranean Grill, license number 102598, licensee did not renew. Number 38, The Pretzel Bakery, license number 104786, licensee did not renew. Number 39, Taqueria del Barrio, license number 105472, licensee did not renew. Number 40, Hando Meadow, license number 105728, licensee did not renew. Number 41, Florigin Restaurant, FlorenTijin Restaurant, licensee did not renew. Number 42, Lauder, Laduree, license number 106089, licensee did not renew. Number 43, Capital Crab and Seafood, license number 106151, licensee did not renew. Number 44, Benito's Palace, license number 106428, licensee did not renew. Number 45, Bomb, license number 106857, licensee did not renew. Number 46, Liberté Le Annex, license number 109013, licensee did not renew. Number 47, Oath Pizza, license number 109339, licensee did not renew. Number 48, Cachas Tacos and Cantilla, license number 109570, licensee did not renew. Number 49, Arrosto Pizza, license number 109920, licensee did not renew. Number 50, Georgetown Social, license number 110044, licensee did not renew. Number 51, Deja Vu Lounge, the District Sports Bar, license number 110186, licensee did not renew. Number 52, Luna Restaurant, license number 112282, licensee did not renew. Number 53, Filominto, Philotimo, license number 112439, licensee did not renew. Number 54, Union Kitchen, license number 112898, licensee did not renew. Number 55, excuse me, Hopscotch Bar and Grill, license number 112968, licensee did not renew. Number 56, Time, T-H-A-M-E, T-H-A-M-E-E, license number 113399, licensee did not renew. Number 57, license number 57, Rice and Bar, license number 113948, licensee did not renew. Number 58, Carolina Bar and Grill, license number 114272, licensee did not renew. Number 59, Rebel Taco Cantina, license number 114801. Number 60, Union Kitchen, license number 115031, licensee did not renew. Number 61, ABC Pony, license number 15244, licensee did not renew. Number 62, Sumtam, license number 116352, licensee did not renew. Number 63, Copacabana, license number 117305, licensee did not renew. Number 64, K-Bob, license number 118111, licensee did not renew. Number 65, Union Kitchen, license number 118691, licensee did not renew. Number 65, I'm sorry. That number 65 was Union Kitchen. So number 66, Liberté Le Grand Restaurant, license number 109012, licensee did not renew. And number 67, To Be Determined Restaurant, license number 116500. The license was in safekeeping and they did not renew. I therefore make a motion that the ABC board cancels all these Class C and Class D licenses. Is there a second?
Mr. Short, I second. Mr. Short, I second.
Ms. Short, I second the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote on the motion. Mr. Short.
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato.
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett. I can't hear you, Ms. Crockett.
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Crockett said that she agreed. Ms. Ensign.
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis.
Ms. Grandis, I agree.
And Ms. Grandis and I agree. The matter passed 6-0. We now move to the vacate, cease, and desist orders agenda. The ABC board will be vacating the following orders to cease and desist previously issued on July 13th, 2022. The first establishment is Blue Tone Lane, license number 108767. The license was renewed on July 20th, 2022. La Igaros, Laligouras, license number 115606, the licensee renewed on July 22nd, 2022. High Road Cycling, the license was renewed. License number 117898, the license was renewed on July 22nd, 2022. Da Hong Po, license number 101430, the license was renewed on July 22nd, 2022. Circa at Navy Yard El Bebe, license number 111571, the license was renewed on July 26, 2022. Hill Country, license number 089475, licenses was renewed on July 26, 2022. La Cavacha Bistro, license number 117768, the license was renewed on July 26, 2022. Number 8, Nile Ethiopian Restaurant and Nile Market, license number 060432. The license was renewed on July 26, 2022. Shinwari Grill, license number 117478. The license was renewed on July 26, 2022. I make a motion that ABC board vacate the cease and desist orders that were issued for these establishment on July 13. Is there a second?
Grandis will second.
Mr. Grandis has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short.
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato.
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett.
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Crockett said that she agrees. Ms. Henson.
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis.
Grandis, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0. We now move to the board's temporary license one-day substantial change docket. There are 6 requests on this docket. I will read the name, the class category, the date of the event, and at the end of the list, I'll make a motion that all the ABC board approves these licenses. The first request, a request made by James McKenzie for one-day license class G. This is for the Congressional Baseball Games. This is on August 28th, 2022. Excuse me, the license number is 122143, 140 attendees, 3 security guards. Number 2, a request from Carla Azacha, AZACHI, for one-day license class G. This is for donor appreciation. This is on August 28th, 2022. The license number is 122093, 200 attendees, 5 security guards. Number 3, a request from Lana Mahmoud for one-day license class G. This is for a concert on July 29th and also July 30th. The license number is 122100, 800 attendees, 10 security guards. Number 4, a request from Patrick D. Batista, a one-day license class G. This is for LGBTQ dancing. This is on August 6, 2022. The license number is 122123, 200 attendees, 4 security guards. Another request from Patrick D. Batista, one-day license class G, LGBTQ dancing. August 20th, 2022, the license number is 122124, 200 attendees, 4 security guards. And the last one, the request from Within Reach Restaurants, trade name La Ardente, LARDENTE, for a one-day substantial change. This is for private reception. The one-day substantial change is to use this license off premises at 1202 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. This is on July 27th, 2022. The license number is 118368, and the substantial change license number is 22 SC00874. I make a motion that ABC board grants these requests. Is there a second?
Grandis will second.
Mr. Grandis says second. The motion will now have a roll call vote on the motion. Mr. Short.
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato.
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett.
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson.
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis.
Grandis, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 6-0-0. And our last agenda item for the day, it's a license administrative docket. On the license administrative docket, there are 8 establishments. I'm going to give the name of the applicant, the class category, and the change that's been requested. And at the end of the list, I'll ask that the ABC board approves these changes. The first applicant is the Capital City Care, license number 117375. They are a medical cannabis dispensary. Change of officer application to add Nicholas K. Vita as president. Number 2, National Theater, license number 095684. They are a CX multipurpose facility. Corporate name change application. The new name is the National Theater Foundation. Number 3, Penn Dry, Washington, D.C., The Wharf, license number 121347. Their retailer, C Hotel, new ABC license application. Number 4, Boa Restaurant and Bar, license number 012993. Retailer C Restaurant stock transfer application. Number 7, Grub Rock Star, license number 122131. Caterers license, new ABC license application. Number 6, 7-Eleven FL Hospitality LLC, trade name to be determined. License number 121509. Retailer C Tavern, new ABC license application. Number 7, Washington Marriott Capitol Hill Noma Yard, license number 121372. Retailer C Restaurant, new ABC license application. Number 8, Washington Marriott Capitol Hill Noma Yara, license number 121373, retailer B 25% new ABC license application. I therefore make a motion that the ABC board grants these requests. Is there a second?
Ms. Crockett seconds.
Ms. Crockett has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Short,
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter therefore passes 6-0. All right, we are at the end of our calendar and agenda items for the day, and if there's no further business, we're gonna adjourn for the day. As chairperson of the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board for the District of Columbia, in accordance with DC Official Code Section 2575B and Section 2575B14 of the Open Meetings Act, I move that ABC Board hold a closed meeting on August 3rd, 2022, for the purpose of discussing and hearing reports concerning ongoing or planned investigations of alleged criminal or civil misconduct or violations of law or regulations, and seeking legal advice from our legal counsel on the matters identified on the board's legal, licensing, and investigative agenda for August 3rd, 2022, as published in the DC Register on July 29th, 2022. Is there a second?
Ms. Crockett seconds.
Ms. Crockett has seconded the motion. I will now take a roll call vote on the motion before us now that it's been properly seconded. Mr. Short,
Mr. Short, I agree.
Mr. Cato,
Bobby Cato, I agree.
Ms. Crockett,
Rafi Crockett, I agree.
Ms. Henson,
Jenny Hansen, I agree.
Mr. Grandis,
Grandis, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. As it appears that the motion has passed 6-0, I hereby give notice that the ABC Board will hold this closed meeting. Pursuant to the Open Meetings Act, notice will also be posted on the ABC Board hearing room bulletin board, placed on the electronic calendar on APRA's website, and published in the DC Register in as timely as a matter as practical. We are now adjourned for the day. I would like to thank the members of the public who participated in this process today. I would also like to thank the ABC Board members who participated. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I now direct all ABC Board members to return to executive session for further development. Have a great day. Thank you very much.